Hey everybody, this is a quick episode of TJ's Garage. Interesting situation here. I've got this Porter Cable 19.2 tool. It's a leftover from over 20 years ago. I had a whole set of this 19.2 when it first came out, and all the batteries, went dead because that's what they do. And I'm not well versed in rebuilding all these batteries, and it really wasn't worth my time. So I decided to look online to see how much these batteries work. Well, they're like 60 or 70 bucks. Well, it's really not worth it. So I also looked up an adapter. So there just happened to be this, an adapter for 19.2 Porter Cable to Dewalt 20 volt. Now I imagine this guy is probably 3D printing these things, but it's a kit. And basically you take apart your old battery and you use portions of it and you do some soldering and rewiring, and it makes an adapter for the Porter Cable 19.2 set for your DeWalt battery. Okay, it works great, and some of you are like, well, why don't you just buy the DeWalt router? Well, I just like this router. I never used it, and I've got a ton of batteries, so why not just pay 40 bucks and make this adapter? Now, the thing is, if you go online, which is eBay, this is where I got this adapter, and you do buy this kit, keep in mind, there is some fabricating to go along with this. Now, there were no directions when I got it, so I had to go back to the site on eBay and look at the pictures, and the pictures will show you exactly what you need to solder and how to put it together. The problem is there is some grinding involved. You got to shorten some of the posts on the platform that you're using. You have to remove one of the copper connectors in here, and you got to solder and just make sure you go positive to positive, negative, negative. But just pay attention to the pictures. I wish there was something written, but it was just pictures, and I didn't know that until I had to go back to the site. Now they make them for Makita. They make them from Dewalt. They make them for Ryobi. They make all kinds of adapters for the older model Porter cables, which is kind of cool because now I get to keep my favorite cordless router and use this 3D printed adapter. It took probably a half hour to figure out what I needed to shorten, some of the screws I need to cut, what I needed to grind on, and what I needed to solder. But if you're kind of mechanically inclined, you'll be able to figure it out just by looking at the pictures. And if you look here, obviously two terminals here, two terminals here. So in the picture, you'll be able to tell what's going on. But again, this is a Porter Cable 19.2 volt adapter to DeWalt 20 volt. And it works really great. You just take apart your old battery. You use the base that mounts to it. And the other thing is, these batteries are still live when you take them out. So right now, if you saw me jump earlier, these things are hot, okay? You probably want to separate each connection here, or you're just running all these voltages in a series without it going through the two-prong adapter. Okay, so right now we're going to take these outside and separate them because they're warm and they're generating a lot of heat. So you might want to get rid of them before you cause a little problem there. But that's it. Again, 19.2 to 20 volt lithium Porter Cable adapter. That's it. Thanks.